guys, this is Wild Square Words of Wisdom from a Woman of Worth, and I am Jackie, also known as JJ. This is my eldest daughter, with her mouth open, don't know why, Chris. And normally I would give you words of wisdom, but today we're gonna
ask you for wisdom.
Ask you for some advice and your opinion. All right, so really quickly, Chris is 19. She's 19. She just finished up her freshman year in college, and she asked about having a curfew. And her father and I agreed to 12 o'clock. She believes otherwise. So what I want to pose to you is, what time do you think is a good time for a teenager who is 19 in college to have as their curfew? Or do you even think they should have a curfew? My opinion is, because she's a female and she is not sheltered, but I really haven't exposed her to a lot of stuff. I trust her, but sometimes it's the surroundings or people that I don't trust. So I believe 12 o'clock is a good curfew to have. And there's an addendum to that. That was, the curfew can change based upon the circumstances. Like a case-by-case thing. So I'm going to let her tell you what she thinks her curfew should be.
I believe I should have no curfew. Why, you may ask? Because I'm grown. No. No, but really. Because number one, I am in college. So in college, you don't have a curfew. I'm about to move into my own apartment, so I'm definitely not going to have a curfew. It's different from living on the dorms and having to be inside, or certain people can't be in your room at a certain time. I feel like I'm old enough and mature enough and responsible enough to not have a curfew, and I know when an acceptable time is to be in the house. I'm not going to disrespect my parents' house. But if I were to have a curfew, I believe that 12 o'clock is a little too early. Based on my age, people my age do not do things during the day most of the time. When they do things during the day, I mean, that's fine. But a lot of activities that go on happen at night. And I work most of the time during the day to late at night. So when I want to do something, by the time I leave, my curfew will already be gone and I miss out on a lot of stuff. So I feel like if I could have a curfew, if I had a curfew, it should be around 1 or 2, 1:30, somewhere around that range.
Okay, so just to come back to what she says. Granted, she's going to have her own apartment when she goes back to school, and I won't be there, so I don't know what time she's going to come in. But what I do is just have to trust that she's going to do the right thing. But while she is here and living under this roof, that she has to abide by the rules in this house. And on top of that, what are you doing at 1:30 in the morning that you feel like you need to be out and about? And here's what I say. There's nothing good going on at 1:30 in the morning at 19, at that age, that you need to be a part of. And let me say this. If you get off of work at 10 o'clock and the event that you want to go to, let's say, starts at 11 and it doesn't end till 1. Well, maybe you don't need to go to that event. I don't know. But as for me in my house, 12 o'clock is the curfew, and it can change based upon circumstance. So we're at the 4-minute mark, so I'm going to give her 30 seconds to wrap up.
What goes on at nighttime at the age of 19? What goes on in y'all's life when you guys are older? That's all I'm saying. There are events. There are events. I was trying to go skating. There are events that happen at nighttime, and they're not always what you think. It's not always about drugs and sex and money and all of that. Sometimes our friends, because we're in college most of the time, we're doing stuff during the day. So at nighttime is our time to get together. It's not always bad. I don't put myself in dangerous situations. So I feel like my mom's getting older and she's a little more biased to the older.
And I will say this before we end. We do want your opinion, so you can either put it on Facebook or you can DM, or my Twitter name is at LadyJJackson. That's LadyJJaxn. And Chris knows this before we wrap up. I have always been a parent that, regardless of what everybody else is doing and what other parents, you see those as, other parents, I have one Christian, I have one Kiara, and they cannot be replaced. So I've never based my decisions on what other parents are doing.
But we are
I've never
today.
based my opinion on what others are. I just want to get your opinion of what you think. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be what I say anyway. But I just want to just see, because she does feel like that I am a little too strict sometimes. And I have a handle on her. And I know I have to let her grow up. But I just want to get your opinion. So this is Wild Squared, Words of Wisdom from a Woman of Worth. But today, instead of giving you wisdom, we want to ask your opinion. So hopefully we'll hear from you soon. And next week, I actually will give you words of wisdom. So take care. God bless.
God bless.